Right now, you have something in your pocket, your wallet, or your bank account that has no real value. It is paper, it is numbers on a screen, it is a promise from a government you have never met. And yet, you would trade years of your life for it. You would wake up early, stay late, and feel genuine panic if it disappeared. The strange part is not that money exists. The strange part is that it works at all. Because here is what nobody tells you. Money is not a thing. It is a story. And for almost all of human history, that story did not exist. So how did it begin, and why did your brain accept it so completely that you forget it was ever invented? The answer starts about 10,000 years ago in a world that had no coins, no banks, and no prices. Before money, there was the gift economy. Hunter-gatherers were not desperately trading with each other to survive. They were giving. A good hunt meant you shared the meat. You did not expect anything back immediately. You just shared, and later someone would share with you. It was a web of obligation and trust, not transaction. You did not need money because you needed each other. But then something changed. Around 10,000 BCE, humans began farming, and farming changed everything. When you farm, you produce a surplus, and suddenly you have something worth trading. This is the moment most textbooks point to and say barter began, except that story is almost entirely wrong. What came first was debt. In ancient Sumer, temples functioned as economic hubs. Farmers would bring in their harvest, and the temple would record what they owed and what they were owed. The ledger was money before money existed. Humans did not invent money and then create debt. They invented debt and then invented money to make debt easier to track. Think about that. The thing you spend your entire life chasing was built to keep track of something people owed. The earliest physical money came in many forms: cowrie shells, metal coins, cacao beans, tobacco leaves, even enormous stone discs called rye, whose ownership was recognized simply because everyone knew the story. That is the key word, story. Money only works because everyone agrees it works. The moment that agreement breaks down, the money collapses. The paper did not change. The story did. But your brain does not experience money as a story. Your brain experiences it as real. When people anticipate gaining money, the same brain regions involved in reward light up. Your brain treats money as a survival resource. And in fairness, it is. But it was not always. For most of human history, the thing that kept you alive was your group, your tribe, the people who would share their meat, protect your children, and pull you back from the edge when hunger hit. Money replaced that network. It became portable belonging, a stored promise of help from strangers you would never meet. When you earn money, you are not just earning paper. You are stockpiling future cooperation from an invisible community. This is also why losing money hurts more than gaining money feels good. Because for your ancient ancestors, losing resources was a threat to survival. Your brain inherited that alarm system and applied it to your bank account. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Money did not just change how humans traded, it changed how humans thought. Before money, value was specific. With money, value became abstract. Everything could be reduced to a number, and once everything has a price, everything can be compared. Money gave people a new identity, their net worth, something portable, abstract, and entirely their own. It also invented time in a new way. Debt requires a future. When you owe something, you are binding your future self to your present self's promise. Money did not just flow through civilization. It built civilization's mental architecture. But the thing markets cannot measure is the thing that kept humans alive long before markets existed: trust, care, obligation. Money made cooperation with strangers possible, but it also made it transactional. This is the hidden cost baked into modern life. You live in a world of unprecedented material abundance and unprecedented social isolation. The thing that replaced the tribe never fully replaced what the tribe gave you. So the next time you check your bank balance, remember what you are actually feeling. You are feeling the weight of a 10,000-year-old story, a story your brain never agreed to but adopted completely. Money is not what your ancestors needed to survive. They needed each other.